The leader plays an essential role in the development and learning of their team. It's not just necessarily the direct interaction that a leader has with a learner, it's also the environment in which they create, the culture in which they create, the drive for having a common goal along with the learner. Unless the leader understands those goals, then there's a risk that they could go off in a tangent in a different direction to the way the organisation is looking to go. So,
a good leader will inspire the team to learn more, to progress within the company, because at the end of the day, if the person working for you doesn't want to be there, then there's no point in you trying to push that, because they're probably not the right fit. But a good leader knows when to accept that and when to support other members of staff and help them progress within that company.
Supporting learning and development should happen consistently throughout a team member's career and their journey throughout the organisation. Certain individuals require a little bit more in that respect. So high flyers, individuals who are top talent and who are thirsty for that development require, I think, a strong combined action plan that both the organisation and the individual have buy-in to. And with that will enable them to release their full potential. Equally, for somebody who maybe is lacking the skills to be able to undertake their role, they also require that heightened level of interaction to ensure that the learner takes out as much as possible and adapts as quickly as possible to what they need to do.
So if a member of your team was to come to you in a meeting, in a private meeting, and message you, whatever, and they say they want to progress within the company, they want to grow with you, then the best thing that you can do is you can support that by giving them the resources that they need. What helps you get to that position? It's about the people that are going from one position to another and being able to support that and make them feel comfortable enough to want to grow. It's the only important thing.
According to a LinkedIn study, 94% of employees say that they would stay with a company for longer if training opportunities were made available to them. The results also showed that 87% of millennials think that development is important in a job. 69% of non-millennials agreed, and this is still a significant amount of those polled. The number of millennials within an organisation is expected to reach 75% of the workforce by 2025, which means that learning and development will become ever more important in the future. Training can be a highly effective tool to help improve engagement and productivity in the workplace. Where employees are more engaged, they take fewer sick days and increase their productivity.
The team constantly have to learn and develop. Without that, they'll literally fall behind, and the organisation ultimately will fall behind. If the investment is made into the team members in a way that is efficient in the way it's done and effective, the whole organisation benefits from that. There are multiple teams that I can think of that I've worked over the years that, because we've invested in that team's talent and developing that talent, that they've gone on to achieve both great things within that organisation, but also continued on throughout their career as they've progressed outside of that job role.
So if a team's not learning and developing, then they're just going to become stagnant, and they're not going to go anywhere. A company's not going to grow if the team isn't learning and developing. So by inspiring that learning, inspiring that development, inspiring that change helps the company kind of grow forwards, even if it's one person at a time. By doing that sort of change, even if it's a small thing, it can make a huge difference, and it can increase the morale of the team, knowing, well, this person's no longer upset about coming to work because they've actually got something new. They've felt comfortable coming forward, they've developed, they've learnt this new skill, and now they're in a completely different role because of that. That can really boost morale, which can boost a company. It really is a snowball effect with that sort of thing. Teaching is truly inspirational, and by being a good teacher in a management role or a leadership, you're going to inspire so much.